Today, we're going to be talking about information overload and the lack of behavioral change due to this information. I have the honor and privilege of talking to so many women one-on-one here in our community about the things that are keeping them stuck and unfulfilled and just not happy with the current situation that they're dealing with in their life, or the struggle that they are having with getting what it is they say they really want for themselves. Trust me when I tell you this, it's not for lack of information. There are so many women that can quote advice from just about every expert on the internet, but a lot of those women don't know how or aren't implementing the advice that they are seeking out. So we're going to talk about that today, and I'm going to give you some tips of some things that you can do to start implementing some of these behavioral changes so that you can end the endless information overload and this endless search you have to find the one magic thing or the secret sauce that's going to change everything for you. Everything that you need to change, the secret sauce, the magic pill, it's already within you. You just haven't started using it. So welcome to today's video. My name is Ann Parham. I am the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. I also have a group coaching program called the Midlife Mindset Shift, and I just recently launched in a beta, so we're experimenting with it, a program called the MindSet approach, which is dealing with a lot of what we're going to talk about today. How to create behavioral changes so you can get the things that you say that you really want. So in today's day and age, we are not lacking resources for research or looking for the information that we hope will solve our problem or the person that we want to connect to as even just our online mentor. There are endless resources for us. The big problem for so many people in general is that we are very comfortable just being idle and watching. We are really good at becoming researchers and spectators in our own life. And one of the things that we really need to think about is when it is we launch. Like, when are you going to launch and implement and put into place some of this information that you are learning so that you can figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you? Because taking a stranger's advice off the internet is where we start. Of course, we are searching for some answers to some of the problems that we have or some of the things that we want to find answers to, but it's generalized information or it's scientific data that's being provided to us in a science project we weren't involved in, or it's just general information that people are giving based off their own personal experience or maybe their field of study. And I think that we are so blessed to live in this day and age, to have this opportunity, to have exposure to so many variations of solutions to problems that we have. But ultimately, the solution for you is going to lie within you. And one of the things that I realized as a health and wellness coach, a nutrition coach, and a fitness coach, and a mindset coach for women for now almost 3 decades is I can tell a woman what to do. I can give her advice on what she should do. I can hear her problems. I can listen to what it is that she really says that she wants for herself. But what I'm giving in advice is really just my advice. It's off the experience that I have from my own personal life and the things that I've tried that worked and didn't work. It might be anecdotal information that I've received from other people that I have helped who've shared their results with me, or it's the field of study that I have chosen to learn the information or advice that I'm sharing with whoever, you, for instance, right now. But in no way is one single person who's giving advice, especially giving advice off the internet, responsible for you making changes in you. You are the only person that can decide that today, in this moment, is the time that you are going to start incorporating change, especially when it comes to our overall health, well-being, and for a lot of women here in this community, how it is we choose to age. My family history, my genetics, my own personal history with food or fitness or metabolic health or disease or curing things or how I feel and what makes me look and feel my best is very, very personal to me as it is to you. So what I would love to encourage you to do in today's video is take a break from researching. Take some time to just pause, take a breath, think about all the information that you have been exposed to, that you have available to you today, and ask yourself, how can I start implementing some behavioral changes so that I can get the results that I say that I really want? I talk a lot here about consistency over time. How do you, the individual person, consistently show up over time? Or are you still kind of in that yin and yang, or sitting on the fence, or you jump in and out of things, or you're quitting things and then searching for a new thing so you could start to be the thing that's going to finally be successful for you just so you can quit again? That's a real thing. A lot of people are in this cycle of, I'm going to try this thing because I saw that some stranger got really good results from this thing, and I hope that I can get the same kind of results. And then you get the thing, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I have to change. I have to implement some new things. I have to cut out some things. I wasn't really signing up for that. I only wanted to sign up for the result. No one gets results without incorporating some changes. And then you have to ask yourself, what did I do that got me these results? And are they realistic for me? So I want you to take some time to ask yourself, what is it that you say you really want for yourself? Is it more energy? Is it fixing some health conditions that you might be going through right now? And for a lot of women in this community, it's simply because you hit a certain season of life. Is it a change in your physique? Is it changing your eating habits? Is it changing some lifestyle things for yourself? Is it changing a job? Is it changing some relationships? What is it that you say that you really want for yourself? And then I want you to think about what you're willing to do. Not what you have to do, but what are you willing to do to get the really want? Is that sustainable for you? Is that realistic for you? Is that something that you can see yourself doing time and time again, so that when you get the thing that you really want, you'll be able to keep the thing that you said you really wanted? And this is where that gap between information and just taking it in and passively living the change, or are you actually actively living the change? And that comes from you and the behaviors that you have established for yourself that work. I see so many YouTube videos with these clickbaity titles and clickbaity thumbnails about eat these 5 foods and never have to worry about belly fat again. Y'all, those 5 foods don't exist. They just don't exist. The best way to change your physique, if you're not happy with it, is consistently consume foods that allow you, the individual person, to look and feel your best. There are no magic 5 foods for any big group of people. I also just recently saw a YouTube video about do these exercises and lose the fat forever. We need to stop exercising to lose weight and lose fat. We really want to think about exercise as our longevity tool, and how it is we see ourselves physically and mentally and emotionally showing up for ourselves today and our future self. If you're using exercise as solely as a weight loss tool, you will always be disappointed, you will always be discouraged, and you'll probably quit whatever you're doing because it's not giving you what it was advertised to give you. Exercise really needs to be the thing that allows us to show up for our life in a very functional, physical way. Let's talk about intermittent fasting, since that's what we mostly talk about here on this channel. Intermittent fasting is really the platform or the foundation that you can start from, and it's very simple to do. It costs no money. You have to just commit to changing your behavior around food. I don't care if you fast for 20 hours, 18 hours, 16 hours, shoot, you can fast for 13. But are you doing it in a way that's creating a change in you and how it is you're showing up around food? Because it's the emotional and the mental state that so many women are showing up around food that is holding them in this box of frustration. And if you can just identify why it is you show up around food in a way that you let food have power over you in a negative way, everything in your life will change. Food is meant to be a nourishment for our body and a tool to help us survive. Yes, we want to find enjoyment in it. Yes, we want to find pleasure in it. Yes, we want to socialize with it. But why are you allowing food to take you out? And so many people are allowing food to take them out of their present day, take them out of their conscious mind, take them out of their life. For a lot of people who are allowing food to just make them not feel well. So I want you to do a little inventory this week. How much time are you spending researching? How many YouTube videos are you watching about how to lose weight? How many YouTube videos are you watching about how to reverse something? How many YouTube videos are you watching about you fill in the blank? And how much time are you spending implementing what you've learned? And I want you to be really honest about this. And this is coming from someone who wants you to watch my YouTube videos. If my YouTube videos are not motivating you or inspiring you to take action, then I say, by all means, stop watching. You want to make sure that the place that you're spending time is motivating you to take action, because you're the only one in control of you. You are the only one that's going to make the decision on what you eat today. You're going to be the only one that's going to make the decision on how long you're going to fast today. You're the only one that can make the decision whether you're going to get to the gym or not get to the gym, or go out for a walk or not go out for a walk. I can't do that for you. I can't make you make the decision, but I sure do hope that I'm motivating you to take action in how it is you are showing up for yourself today and for your future self. We in today's world, especially women, really need to exercise our right to decide how it is we want to take care of our body. And the place that starts is with you. Today, I encourage you, do an inventory. How many YouTube videos are you watching, and how many more do you need to watch before you're inspired enough to take action, before you're inspired enough to start making some change? Now, I shared with you, I just launched a new course called the MindSet Approach. In that class, there's 15 lessons where I'm asking you to change the way you think about you and your life. So today, I want to leave you with this one task, this one homework assignment, this one motivating thing for you to do. How is it that you want to take care of you? And then I want you to spend a little time asking yourself how you're doing that. What kind of things do you have in place? Because girlfriend, I know, I see the statistics on my YouTube channel. I know what my community is watching outside of me. I know the other channels that you are spending time on, and you're researching the same things over and over again. When will you be inspired enough about you and what it is that you say that you really want, that you'll start to make some behavioral changes based on the information you already have up here? And can you trust yourself to stay consistent enough over time to make those changes last? I believe in you. I believe in you because you're here in this community. I believe in you because a lot of women here in this community, I have actually worked with one-on-one. I love you. I have faith in you. And I know you can do this. Information overload is a very real thing. What I want you to do is take the information that you have and implement what it is you already know. Starts today, starts right now, whenever you're watching this video. And then I want you to do me a favor, report back to me. Let me know the changes that you've incorporated in your own life and how are they working for you. If you haven't already done so, I always like to ask, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please make sure that you do so. And then please make sure that you've hit that like button if something was an aha moment or a light bulb moment for you in today's video. I always love to know that this is resonating with you, our community members. And then one quick little note before I close out today's video, I am going to be making some subtle changes in my social media, specifically in the fact that I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to talk to you as if you were sitting across from me at my dining room table and you were asking for some advice. I personally am a little exhausted by the over edited video content that's available today, the super over edited YouTube thumbnails, all the fancy B-roll that oftentimes doesn't even go with the subject matter that's being discussed in a YouTube video. And I'm bringing it back down to the basics. It's going to be me and you in a sit-down conversation, just like we are doing here today. I hope this resonates with you. For me, it takes a lot of pressure off me in the performance end of what we do here on YouTube, and it brings everything back down to just people, just you and I having a conversation about real topics, about real life things that we're struggling with, and hopefully providing you with some real life solutions. Thanks for giving me your time today. You guys know I totally appreciate you. If you want any information about how to work with me outside of YouTube, you can check the description box below. I have information on how to get to my website and also information about how you can reach out to me, where we can figure out a good place for you to land.